We don't care when you call our name. We don't care, we are just the same. We ignore the race and we ignore the fight. We need a miracle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown, and we are kicking off this episode, as you can see, with the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, who's been in the ring for around about 5 minutes now, waiting for the show to get underway. Crowd on their feet, and Paul Heyman is demanding a microphone. The advocate of the Beast calling out Samoa Joe, but that doesn't sound like the music of the Destroyer. In fact, that sounds like the music of the Miracle, and it is Mike Kanellis. And I'm just looking at my notes for tonight's show, and Mike Kanellis was scheduled for singles action, and that should be taking place right now. However, Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar have hijacked the opening of tonight's SmackDown. Quite clearly the Beast unhappy about being choked out at the hands of Samoa Joe this past Monday. So what's Kanellis got to say? Well, Mike Kanellis speaking facts. It's all true, but Brock Lesnar could care less. F5 to Mike Kanellis. Oh, wait a minute. Samoa Joe. Joe is here. And talk about pick your moment. Samoa Joe with the Coquina clutch again to Brock Lesnar. My goodness. Samoa Joe targeting the Beast. In the space of just a couple of days, Brock Lesnar has been choked out twice by Joe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had 3 rounds of draft picks this past Monday on Raw. 15 superstars to each brand were drafted, and now you see the completed full 30 superstar rosters for both Smackdown and Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, sold out for Friday Night Smackdown, and what a night it's been thus far. The Beast Incarnate was ready to fight, only to be outsmarted once again by Samoa Joe, who left the Beast choked out. Unfortunately for Mike Kanellis, he didn't get his singles matchup here tonight, but Chad Gable will, as he is set to take on the phenomenal AJ Styles. And here tonight on SmackDown, it is the last opportunity for superstars to cross brands. Yep, that's right. After tonight, superstars will stay on their drafted brands. And in the instance of AJ Styles, he will be a part of Monday Night Raw. And if you missed Monday's draft, you also missed AJ Styles becoming the new #1 contender for Shinsuke Nakamura's WWE Championship after a fatal 4-way match which ended in very controversial circumstances. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can catch the draft on demand on my YouTube channel right now. So AJ Styles looking to build more momentum on the charge towards the WWE Championship, but he definitely won't have it easy tonight, taking on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner from WrestleMania in Chad Gable. Chad Gable with great skills, technical ability, and he is also a high flyer as well, so AJ Styles has plenty to contend with here this evening on SmackDown. And I want to make sure, if you are enjoying Universe this season, please do subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you stay up to date with all episodes of this season's Universe. So here we go, our first matchup this evening. Styles versus Gable, and Gable with a boot to the midsection of the new #1 contender for the WWE Championship, but Styles with a counter knee to the face. It'll be interesting to see if Styles can pick up the victory on his own tonight. Our beautiful bridge. And a kick out at 1 from Styles. This past Monday on Raw, it seemed an old friendship had been rekindled between Styles, Gallows and Anderson, a reunion of the club. And that's made many of the WWE Universe question AJ Styles if he can truly do things on his own. Very uncharacteristic, but Styles has been going that way since he lost at WrestleMania to the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. A pin again from Gable, and Styles kicks out. I actually caught up with AJ Styles earlier today, and he told me in this matchup against Gable, it was going to give him an opportunity to show everybody what being phenomenal is all about. And I have to say, that was a phenomenal clothesline by Styles and may just turn the momentum of this matchup. Knee breaker by Styles as well, trying to slow down Chad Gable. Oh, and now cranks the arm, does Styles. Now Styles applying the arm lock, but Gable quick to get to his feet and break the hold, and Gable rolls through. A pin, 1, 2, oh, and Styles was folded up and in all sorts of trouble, but did find an escape with the pinning combination of Chad Gable. Going for the kick to the back, but Gable on the move. And Styles is going to have to bring his A game, and now it's Styles with the pin. 1, 2, oh, and both superstars trying to get the quick victory. And a backbreaker from AJ Styles snapped Gable back. And that really did slow down Chad Gable. Oh, Styles hesitated, took too long, gave Gable an opportunity. Forearm shot, and AJ heads up, and a blockbuster, springboard blockbuster. And that was, well, it really did show how good AJ Styles can be, and a boot to the face. Much more aggressive AJ Styles. And Styles now rolls through, and the calf crusher. And Gable may be on the verge of tapping out here. We know Gable is a fighter, and he has great pride and great heart, and he's shown it there. Elbow to the back of the neck. And Gable, luckily enough, and that's been a trait of Chad Gable throughout this match. When Styles has tried to put the pressure on, Gable has been on the move. We saw it with the arm lock earlier, and then the calf crusher where Gable quickly found an escape. Oh, and a knee right between the eyes of AJ Styles. And I'm just taking a look around at ringside and just making sure that we don't have any interference tonight from Luke Gallows or Carl Anderson. It'd be a great shame if there was. I haven't seen them backstage either, so with a bit of luck, AJ is going to stick to his word and go it alone in a tornado DDT. And that has put Chad Gable in all sorts of trouble, but he missed the 450, did Styles, and Gable provides the counter, and Styles wisely rolls to the ring apron, buying himself some time, but Gable brings him back in. No respite for AJ Styles, and Gable on the move, heads to the top rope, perched, and he's calling up Styles. Styles rolled pretty far away. Is Gable going to take that risk? He does! Crossbody! 1, 2... Oh, and Styles kicks out, and we nearly had an upset on our first matchup here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. Ooh, stiff shot by AJ Styles, snaps and cranks the neck, kick to the head, and Gable is not going to let Styles have any of this matchup his own way. Suplex. Crowd enjoying this one. I hope you are too if you're watching at home. And Chad Gable crashed and burned with the elbow. But again, Gable snaps the arm. Fireman's carry, back and forth between these two. Neither willing to give anybody an inch. And now Gable begins to open up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my, 10 shots. And Styles falls to the mat. Gable calling up. AJ Styles. Here comes Gable. Styles blocked it. Oh, what a phenomenal flurry of lefts and rights by AJ Styles. Just when you thought Gable was beginning to build upon that momentum, taking steps forward, AJ Styles knocks him back. And Styles heads to the outside. Went for this before, didn't pay off. This time it does. The 450, this could be all. Oh, and Gable snuck that shoulder up. But how much more is left in the tank of Chad Gable? Stiff forearm by Styles. And catches, blindsides Gable. Gable with a kick to the midsection. There is still fight in the terrier that is Chad Gable. And Chad Gable. Oh! Styles went for that kick. Gable says no. Shades of RVD there from Chad Gable. And Gable's going to have another go. Didn't pay off before. Calls him up. Here he comes. Oh! A rolling kick from Gable gives him the no. So close from Chad Gable, and he looks at the crowd. Here in Grand Rapids, he thought he had him. I think 90% of the fans thought it too. And now sends AJ Styles off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Gable with the momentum on his side now. But Styles. Pele kick. And oh, it didn't last long. Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles picks up the victory. He does it on his own. And how quick did momentum shift? The rolling kick. And at that point, many of us thought Chad Gable was on the verge of victory. But then this. The Pele by AJ Styles, which was followed up straight away with the Styles clash. And that was all that she wrote. A great effort from Chad Gable, but Monday Night Raw's AJ Styles picks up the victory, and he can now focus on being the #1 contender for the WWE Championship and set his sights on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, it's great to hear the update from Rey Mysterio regarding the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Hopefully he does indeed make a full recovery, but still to come tonight, we have a huge main event where Jeff Hardy, the new United States champion, takes on Rey Mysterio, and it is for the Universal Championship. Universal Championship on the line. Hardy versus Mysterio. It's your main event on Friday Night Smackdown. Welcome back to Smackdown. As you see, the local competitor who is set for action, he goes by the name of Brent, and he is taking on tonight Axel Perfect. Now the name might ring a bell or two, formerly known as Curtis Axel, but now Axel Perfect embracing the perfect side of his heritage and a new look, and he says a new attitude which is going to take him forward and take him to the top of the WWE, and Shane McMahon is all on board with this, and he's giving Axel Perfect a chance to show his skills here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. And you see the dyed hair, you see the trademark towel, all signs of Mr. Perfect, of course the son of Mr. Perfect, and the crowd not giving him too great a reception here in Grand Rapids, but it seems to me that Axel Perfect could care less about being a fan favourite as he tosses the towel aside and spits the gum. And I mean, that might be something that one of the fans in Grand Rapids might treasure if they caught that gum mouth to mouth. Oh no, thank you. But anyway, here we go. And Axel Perfect underway against Brent. And Axel Perfect driving the elbow right between the eyes of Brent. Yep, one name. And Perfect slams down Brent. And there is a significant size difference between the two. The local competitor, Brent, will probably have to use his speed, if he's got any, to try and stop Axel Perfect getting off the mark here in a successful debut. Strong knife edge chop and a second by Perfect, who then drops down, and face first into the turnbuckle goes Brent. Good start. And much to remind us of Mr. Perfect, not just with the hair, and with the towel and the gum, but the attire also. And Brent really struggling here, not really being able to get any offense off against Perfect, who takes up and down and drives the knee into the back. Crowd kind of getting on the case here of Axel Perfect, but he doesn't seem to care. He is focused on the job. And now the chin lock, and look at this, trying to crank the pressure, putting that chin right back, stretching the neck. It's been a methodical approach thus far. A punishing approach, you could say. And Axel says, come on, I'm here for competition. And so far Brent is struggling to provide it. Neck breaker, snaps the neck again. And all that pressure. I went for a shot, and Brent with his first bit of offense. A kick, a punch, and stiff shot to the gut, and a boot to the midsection, and a DDT, and that is the end of any sort of offense that Brent was looking to provide in this match, and it's only upset Axel Perfect, putting the boots to Brent and sends him off the ropes. Here he comes, up and down, and whoa. Kick to the back, and there is no time for Brent to catch his breath or take a moment. And now Axel Perfect telling Brent exactly what he thinks of him. It's all been perfect. In fact, it's been pretty perfect overall. Snaps the neck. And all that work has been building on the neck. And Brent is in deep trouble. And Axel, perfect. Oh, look at this. Perfect plex. Fisherman suplex. And it's over. And a perfect debut for Axel Perfect here on Friday Night Smackdown. And here is how he got the job done. Snapping the neck of Brent, and it seemed to be a focus point throughout the match. Then hooking up with a fisherman suplex. He calls it the perfect plex, just the same way in which his father did. And once he hit that move, it was over. And Curtis Axel, his former name, now Axel Perfect, embracing his perfect side. And you have to say, in terms of debuts, how they go, some can be good, some can be bad. But this one was absolutely perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Smackdown, and it is time for your main event. And I just want to know, before we get started on the main event, is why wasn't I invited on Jericho's cruise? Where was it? Where was my invite? Must have got lost in the post. But anyway, we must crack on as the United States Champion, the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy, and the new United States Champion makes his way to the ring. Last week, Jeff Hardy defeated Finn Balor to become United States Champion, and subsequently Finn Balor was drafted to Monday Night Raw, where Balor would become the new Intercontinental Champion. So it's all change in terms of championships here, and Jeff Hardy tonight could go one better. He could become the Universal Champion. Can you imagine? A dual championship opportunity for Jeff Hardy in our main event. But if he is to leave with both championship belts, he is going to have to defeat the master of the 619 Booyaka. Yes, it is Rey Mysterio. And it was great to hear from Rey Mysterio earlier this evening about the condition of Kurt Angle after that punt, that despicable act from Randy Orton. I mean, Rey Mysterio is absolutely right. There needs to be serious repercussions for the Viper after that punt, but the assaults and the attacks didn't seem to stop, because this past Monday on Raw, the Viper striked again. 2 RKOs to the Street Profits. So Randy Orton is striking out of nowhere as and when he pleases. As Rey Mysterio hands over the Universal Championship and Jeff Hardy takes a look. That's what it's all about, our main event. Championship on the line. Huge matchup. Who do you think's going to win this one? As the referee signals for the bell and Mysterio and Hardy tie up. And it's Hardy who forces Rey Mysterio back into the corner. And are we going to get a clean break? Yes, yes we do. And the two quickly tie up once again. Nice to see some respect, some sportsmanship from Hardy to Mysterio. Both have great historied careers. And Jeff Hardy now snaps over and takes down Rey Mysterio. And now the chin lock. And it's Hardy applying the pressure. And Mysterio almost let out there by Hardy, and they tie up again. And now Mysterio focuses on the arm of Jeff Hardy. Ducks underneath, tying up Hardy in a couple of knots here, and Mysterio cranks that arm and then lets go, and again, quite respectful in the approach, and a kick to the leg, and that resulted in Hardy with the takedown, but Mysterio back to his feet, and Mysterio, I think Hardy was looking for a powerbomb attempt, didn't get it. Hurricane Rana, 1, 2, and oh Hardy, 1, 2, the sunset flip, no. Couple of close hitting counters there, and both men coming close. Let's not forget, Universal Championship on the line, and Hardy dives and misses the clothesline, and Rey Mysterio comes forward. Head first into the corner goes the charismatic enigma. And it's the champion on the offense, but Hardy turns the tables, boot to the midsection. And another sunset flip from the second rope. 1. Oh, just a 1 count this time. Oh, and a splash. 1. Another 1 count. Hardy trying to get the matchup over quickly. Maybe being a bit overzealous. But when you get an opportunity like this, you must try and take it. Championship opportunities are few and far between, and when Hardy's getting them, as you saw last week, he is definitely taking and seizing that opportunity. Rey Mysterio is a fighting champion, and he will want to make sure that he retains his Universal Championship. Oh, and a baseball slide and to the knee of Hardy, and you see Hardy roll out the corner. That did some damage there. And if Rey Mysterio was able to nullify the high-flying ability of Jeff Hardy, that could stop him climbing that top rope for the Swanton Bomb. As Mysterio drags Hardy to the middle of the ring, elbow to the back of the neck. The pair very evenly matched, and Hardy takes up Mysterio, who manages to escape. An escape artist is Rey Mysterio, and a pin, and very close. Oh, Jeff Hardy kicked out at about a 2.9. A couple of times the championship in the balance, but both men coming dangerously close to losing this match. And a cradle. 1, 2, small package. Oh. Wow, what a matchup. Off the ropes goes the champion, and this time Hardy connects with the diving clothesline, and that buys Hardy a little bit of time to head to the second rope. And Hardy, with that chop, and the impact even put Hardy down on the mat, but oh! Rey Mysterio caught Hardy on the way in. Forearm by Mysterio, and Mysterio may be looking to take to the sky. Calls up Jeff. Here he comes, twisting inside and out, and Hardy is down, and Mysterio wants the fans in Grand Rapids, Michigan to get behind him, but Hardy's back up. And he sends Rey Mysterio back into the ring, and Hardy coming after him. Forearm, and in all honesty, Rey Mysterio is having the advantage on the outside, so it was a smart move for Jeff to get the action back in the ring. And Hardy now calling upon the fans, and oh, got dropped across the top rope. Mistake from Jeff. Took too long. Blink and you will miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Rey Mysterio on the move, and I think Hardy has no idea. Turns around, comes forward. Here comes, oh, Mysterio! Planted face first. Well, I thought Jeff didn't have a clue, but he did. He was aware. And the Universal Champion crashed and burned. Both men daredevils. Could say that attire is inspired. Jeff Hardy with a Hurricane Rana and a beauty. Now what's Hardy thinking? Oh, Rey Mysterio wisely rolled away from the corner. I think Hardy was going to plan to go up top once again, but Mysterio rolled, and that forced Hardy to come forward, and Rey Mysterio caught him, and Rey Mysterio trying to force Hardy into the corner, but it is Hardy who does indeed get the upper hand. Went for the boot to the midsection, but got a boot in the face, in the mush for his troubles, and oh my God! I'm not even sure what Mysterio is going for there, but Hardy could be out. Oh, and it was close. Whatever it was that Mysterio was looking for, it was effective. And now, face buster from Rey Mysterio. Double foot stomp, putting the combinations together, and a kick to the face. Universal Championship on the line in a night which has seen Brock Lesnar be choked out once again by Samoa Joe. Mike Kanellis receive an F5 from the Beast in the process. We've also seen the debut of Axel Perfect, and it was a perfect one. And now we have the Universal Championship on the line, and a bulldog all the way from the top rope down to the mat. And Mysterio now, submission applied. We don't usually see Rey Mysterio go for submission maneuvers, but possibly trying to wear down the United States champion, who finds a way to escape. Champion versus champion. Twist of fate. Got him. This could be all. Referee. 1, 2. Oh, and I've got to say, the referee's positioning. I mean, that's a bad call. Our official was out of position and it gave Mysterio time, quite possibly, to recover. And Hardy voiced his opinion, and rightly so. But the matchup continues. Chop from Hardy, replied from Mysterio. A twist of fate by the United States Champion. And just a reminder, it is only the Universal Championship that is on the line, not the United States Championship. And Hardy having to think about this. Oh, and we saw Rey Mysterio earlier fly to the outside, and Hardy matching Mysterio. And Hardy choosing to stay on the outside. He's got to 10. He must not make the same mistake as Becky Lynch did this past Monday, and smartly, Mysterio is left on the outside. Hardy heads inside the ring, but Jeff, what are you doing? What are you doing? Referee up to the count of 8. Hardy dives to the outside. And well, the referee was up to the count of 9, but that was smart from Jeff Hardy. As long as he connected, and he did, it broke the count of our official. And now Jeff Hardy, another risk. Oh, and this one didn't pay off. Moonsault onto the knees of Rey Mysterio. And here goes Mysterio. 6-1-9. Drops the dime. 1, 2, 3. And a great effort from Jeff Hardy. But Rey Mysterio, after the mistake of the moonsault, here you see it, that moonsault, he thought at that point it was the right time to take the risk. It wasn't. And then Rey Mysterio, boom, 6-1-9, drops the dime right across the chest. And that gives Rey Mysterio the victory. And you see it, 1, 2, 3. Ramus. Oh no. No. RKO! Son of a. We come back from the replay. And there's Orton. And here comes the Street Profits. Oh, and the Viper slithers his way out the ring. Orton doesn't want anything to do with the Street Profits, and the Street Profits know they won't get their hands on Orton anytime soon. This is the last opportunity as part of the draft. And Randy Orton again, the Viper strikes out of nowhere. The hit list of Randy Orton continues. And oh, look at the smirk on Orton's face.